Welcome to our talk about CDG4E, Create Digital Games for Education. My name is Thomas Wernbacher and I'm going to present this paper on behalf of the other authors. CDG4E was funded by the European Union in course of an Erasmus Plus call. The consortium lead was the Malta Information and Technology Agency. Vasa Games from Germany developed the game creator tool, Research and Innovation Management, University of Luxembourg and Danube University Grams are the research partners in this project. There were two main objectives. The first one was to develop a game creator tool for teachers and students. And the second objective was to develop two pilot games centered around fake news and STEM education. The paper was based on four main research questions. The first one is how a game creator tool can be created that empowers teachers and students to create educational games about complex topics without the need of any programming skills, while also embedding a didactic framework. The second question was which needs and requirements teachers and students have when it comes to a game creator tool. The third question refers to the feedback and the rating of the game creator tool, as well as the pilot games in terms of usability and educational value. The last question referred to the potential impact we could achieve within the project's scope. So the USP of the game creator tool is that it can be easily used by teachers and students in order to create educational games without the need of any programming skills. There is an educational framework embedded within the game based on the preset game mechanics, and the game creator itself can be used in various subjects. On the right-hand side, you see screenshots out of the game creator tool, and next to the game creator, we created two pilot games, one about fake news and the other one about STEM education. This is the main view of the game creator tool. Here you see an overview of all the cards that have been created, in this case in random mode. You can easily copy cards and edit cards by clicking on them. On the next screen, you see the card creation process. Basically, you decide which options the player has in terms of choosing two alternatives by swiping left or swiping right. So it's a decision game. And after all these settings have been done, you can of course play the game. In this case, you see the HAS marketing hero, which was created by us as Danube University. In this game, you take over the role of a social media manager and have to decide which tweets are sent and which tweets are not sent. And you do so by swiping left and swiping right, as you know from famous games such as Reigns or even apps such as Tinder. So the main learning process in the game creator tool takes place via decisions. So it's not about picking which answer is right and which answer is wrong. It's about learning through the impact your decisions have. So it's about the relation between input and output, the relation between action and reaction. This offers a broad range of possibilities where you can use the game creator tool. For instance, you can use it to provoke reflection about in-game action. You can also use it to stimulate discussion about a certain topic. You can also use it for presenting a topic in a playful or even unusual way. And finally, you can also use the game creator tool to create games that are able to impart knowledge if you want to follow a classic quiz game logic. As a game designer, you need to have a deep understanding of the respective topic you want to create your game about. So you need to know about the role of the player, you need to know about the resources you want to implement in the game, you need to know about the actions that can be taken within the game and also about the reactions or the effects, which effects on, for instance, resources should be calculated and included inside the game. To the project activities, we started with a best practice and need analysis together with the target group, followed by the conceptual stage, the prototyping phase, where we also included the target group consisting of teachers and students following this iterative design process. We did some testings with the target group, we implemented focus group testings, and after that we developed our two pilot games after fine-tuning and optimizing was finished. At the end of the project, we also conducted a game jam. The evaluation measures the impact we could achieve within the project, and for this we went to schools in Austria, Luxembourg and Malta. 90 people took part, 4 teachers and 86 students, and we used an online questionnaire as well as structured interviews in order to evaluate the impact of the game creator tool as well as the pilot games. As you can see here, we have quite good usability ratings. So the user interface was logical. Of course, there was some room for improvement. For instance, the tutorial was missing. We fixed this and now provide a tutorial via the game creator tool interface. So this issue was already solved. When you look at motivational values, you see that creating games was fun for the students. They also tried to do well at creating games. So we had high levels of motivational engagement by the students. Students especially liked the fake news game in comparison to the STEM game because they understand the relevance of media literacy as key competence for the 21st century. They wanted to learn more about digital competencies, and thus they really appreciated the fake news game and played the fake news game a lot. So the general feedback, here we collected feedback by the students and also by the teachers and conducted a content analysis showing us different categories. As you can see here, a tutorial is definitely needed, and some students also stated that the user interface was too complex at the beginning. So we refined the user interface based on the feedback we obtained by teachers as well as students. For us, there are 3 main application scenarios where you could use the game creator tool in an educational context. For instance, you can use it to model a real-world phenomenon. So games can be created by teachers and students alone or in groups, and they provide an insight into the knowledge and understanding of a given phenomenon. You can apply the same logic when it comes to imaginary world phenomenons. In this case, we have a more creative freedom when you create the games. And of course, you can also apply the classic learning by playing formula, meaning that you can play games that are created by others. You can also alter the games if you want to do so. Thank you very much. That's it from my side. Please try out the game creator tool via the link displayed in this video and also on the presentation, which should be available to you. And please also visit us, the Center for Applied Game Studies, following this link provided. Thank you very much. My name is Thomas Wernbacher, and I'm looking forward to your comments. And of course, you can always write me an email if you have any questions. Thank you very much.